and I came 28th, and it's 30 to make it in. I made it in by like a second, but not clipped in for the whole thing. So I was gutted.
And that set you up for a long old wait.
Old wait. But people think I had an easy run, and I had it easier than half the field, but not the last guys.
Yeah.
Dude, like, I put down, like, it rained for 15, 20 minutes before my run. Like, it was pissing down at the start. Like, I dropped in on a wet track for quite a bit. But, like, I dropped in and it was way wetter than I thought.
Yeah.
Like, I really had to nurse the brakes compared to how I've been riding the track all week. And I was like, oh, I'm riding so safe. I'm riding so, like, great hammer. And at the end, I was like, hammer this section. You keep riding safe at the end of your runs. I keep being like, oh, you're almost there. Don't crash now. Ride safe. I get bad at that at the minute. I was like, nah, Bernard, just hammer down. And I had the second best split of the day from there to the end.
Right.
And then, yeah, I had a long old hot seat time.
It looked the worst kind of like rain, where it's like patchy, like where
it
the
wasn't
track's
all the way,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like unpredictable. So you've got a hard turn and you nearly die on the hard pack turn. And then it makes you not push on the next bit, which is probably dry.
Dire and dusty.
It's probably fine.
That's how it was for us all the way.
Oh, it's so annoying,
and everyone had it wet to start with, but then the mid guys had it way, way worse.
Yeah.
And then the sun comes out there and like the wind and it bakes. It got so dry so quick. I know there was still a bit of damp on the dirt, but the last 10 guys, I'm not trying to quote, they had it better than us, way better than us. 100%, they had it better than we had it.
So,
and that's my fault for bending my pedal in the semis. I recognise that. I'm not saying it's fair and fair. It's my fault for doing a bad semi run and hitting the pedal. But yeah, for a minute there, I was thinking about some speeches.
How long? How long were you thinking? At what point were you like, it's not going to stick?
Maybe get off the mixing board. We've got a table dog over here. Sorry, he's on the mixing board, probably pulling out.
Is it still recording?
What did you say? How long did I think it would stick for?
When did you think?
Dude, I'm so like superstitious. I'm like Patrice, like one of the team managers to my right, and then I've got, I can't remember on the hot seat at the time. I'm like, I can't ask them how long it is till the end, because if I ask them, it'll stop raining right now. And by this point, I'm like, it may as well just keep raining. I'll take a Rob Warner win. I'm on there for half an hour. Like, this might 40 minutes. This might actually happen today. Like, genuinely. Like,
did you want it
mad.
to?
I did and I didn't. Like, I was on there like, right, I want it to happen, but I'm not gonna, like, I've always said, if I win a World Cup, I'm gonna announce my retirement there and then and be like, look, I've won one, I'm gonna finish the season, I'm done. Yeah. And I decided on the thing, if I won, that I wasn't going to do that, because it was kind of an asterisk win. It was an asterisk. I was going to be hyped. I was going to claim I won a World Cup, man. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, dude, I'll be claiming I
would be claiming
I'm going to claim it. When I get to 50, you'll see me in a bar.
I'll
be claiming I won a World Cup. Yeah, probably world champs I won, actually.
But I was... Dude, it was hammering down for a minute there. Like, some of the guys had it so bad, and I was like, I'm getting a podium today, worst case, probably.
That's funny, you're superstitious.
I might win. And I was like, I'm not going to ask any of the team managers, like, how long till the end, because it'll be an hour and a half, and I only want it to be 50 minutes right now, because then it's still going to be wet. And I was like, I got to a point, and I was like, honestly, I'd thought 15 more minutes more rain, and it's done. Like, there's no way. And literally, as I'm thinking that, the sun just came out. And I was like, you idiot, man. Like, you shouldn't start thinking this yet. And it was like, we'd probably been at the hour mark in the hot seat by this point. I think I was the second or third rider down, and I sat in it till Troy.
But it was.
I sat in it until someone in the top 10. Like,
yeah, it was till Troy.
Because I did my interview for the top 10 from the third guy down.
I was losing. From someone watching TV, it was really difficult to see. He looks quite cool up there.
Table dog, yeah. You were losing interest.
No. I wasn't losing interest. I was just like, it's really hard to see what the weather's doing. You can't see how the track is. You can't see on
cameras, yeah.
You can't see it at all. So I was really thinking by that point, like, I couldn't see that the rain was completely dying down. I was thinking, like,
you thought I had it.
There's nothing visual that would let you think that actually you weren't gonna win. And then also I was...
Yeah, I thought about you on the hot seat. That was what I was saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to call Ollie and I knew you'd be watching because you're like a good supporter of the races, and I was like, I thought so many thoughts. Like, thought about my mum, and like, I thought about my mum a lot, dude. Because I was like, this might happen today. Like, it was such a weird place to be, and one of the most nervous I've ever been.
Yeah.
Like, so nervous for like...
But you're not wishing for anyone, like, that's the weird thing about downhill, I think, because it's like...
No, all mates. Like, I love Troy. Troy's
exactly,
such a good guy, yeah.
Because everyone's always hyped when they get knocked off the hot seat, and it's like...
No, I was not hyped. I was gutted. I was honestly gutted the second I realised it wasn't happening. Right. Gutted.
Yeah.
And then the next guy came, and I was like, I'm in third now. And then I was like, I'm not even getting a podium today. No, it was...
But you can't... I wouldn't be able to tell you how quick a track will dry out. Obviously, it's like...
No,
it very much depends.
And
but
Val Di Sole, like, genuinely for a minute, I was like, this isn't drying, or 15 more minutes. Literally a second I thought 15 more minutes. This is over.
You superstitious? You actually think...
Yeah, man, so super. I was like, didn't ask Patrice. I kept being like, don't ask someone how long it's going to be. Just sit here. And I kept looking over to the team, like... Jenna, Boris, Barney. Barney's down by this point. He's been down for ages because he's at the top of the track, obviously. But he's made it down. He's given me my GoPro. They're all looking at the screen below me to watch. Like, the race is like below the hot seat. But then I think they're looking at me, and then they are looking at me, and we're like making faces. I'm like making weird faces, dude. Like, it's such a weird one. Even now to look back on, we've been so busy since. Like, I'll look back on it more tonight after this.
Yeah.
And be like, wow, that was like...
I mean, it's still an amazing result.
7th is really good. Yeah, I haven't had a great season out the gate, so 7th is really, really solid. But when you think you're going to win, it's like last year at Snowshoe. Yeah. Last year at Snowshoe was the best race of my life, but half of the people and half of my emotions are, oh my God, this is the best I've ever done. And the other half of the people and the other half of your emotions are like, but I was so close.
Yeah.
And it was the same as this, dude. 7th is an amazing result in the world. Like, everyone's so good these days. But when you're sat there for an hour...
You can't be happy with it if you want to win as well.
Thinking you're going to win for an hour.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
It is a tough one, isn't it?
It's so weird. I've always had these weird results in my career, though. Like, I almost got my first top 10 at Leo Gang and got DQ'd because I went over the tape. And you're like, always had these weird things. So... But Val Di Sole's good to me. I love the Italians. I love the track. I love the place. I can't speak highly enough of, like, how it's real downhill. We were saying... You could go to Lenzerheide or Leo Gang, get on a 120mm travel bike, and roll down it at like an okay pace. Not super quick, but not super slow. You could just jump on, hit a lap, like a bit slow in bits, but like pretty good.
Might be fun.
Yeah. Oh, half of it would be fun. Yeah. You try and roll down Val Di Sole on a 120mm travel bike, you're going to die. Yeah. You're going to have a miserable day out, and you're probably going to quit mountain biking at the end. But we are racing World Cups, and I think that's how it should be. That's how it used to be. That's what I grew up with. And I love it, dude. It's part of the mental game. You turn up and I'm like, I know it's going to be a sick track, you know? They did so much work, put this amazing fluffy dirt, and I was like, that ain't going to last. We're going to have huge ruts and roots.
What's your dream track?
Val Di Sole with hardline jumps.
Is it? Yeah.
Pretty much.
Val Di Sole hardline jumps. Like, Val Di Sole doesn't slow down, does it really?
It's pretty high speed, yeah.
Yeah, it is high speed. I think I've only been once, but I was quite shocked by how high speed it was.
If I stop and practice and watch people go by, I'm like, my Lord, they are flying. And it might be the guy coming 50th.
Yeah.
And it's so fast. It's impressive.
I think that actually. I often don't even like looking at trails.
I don't like watching
jumps
because I think they're all better than you. Like,
I have exactly the same thing.
Really?
I watch people ride jumps and I'm like, mate, I don't want to pull up that high. That guy's obviously complete.
Nothing nuts. And then you watch yourself and you're like, oh, I'm not bad actually.
Yeah.
It's the same with downhill World Cups. You watch like, not a random, but like a mid-packer go by, and it's so impressive. It's really cool.
I actually have it so bad with that because I listen to people's bikes and I'm like, wow, their bike sounds good. Like, it sounds really set up well. Yeah. Like, I don't ever think that that's
like that for you. Yeah,
that's just for me.
It's funny how you don't think about yourself. Yeah,
it's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type The Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!